One chart that I was talking a lot about in the past bull market was the Bitcoin stock to flow model. And this is, in my opinion, the most accurate chart for Bitcoin on the long-term time frame, because it is actually a on-chain chart. It's showing basically the actual fundamentals of Bitcoin. It's not a technical analysis pattern in the normal sense. It's not like a triangle and bull flags and stuff. No, actually, it's the ratio between the stock and the flow. So the stock is the existing supply of Bitcoin, and the flow is the newly created supply, or the inflation rate of Bitcoin. So that ratio usually predicts the price of any asset like gold, silver, and also, of course, Bitcoin. And you can see that the ratio, which is here, this gray line, you can see that Bitcoin always goes up to this ratio in every cycle. So every 4 years, we go and meet that new ratio after each halving. So in the previous halving here, you can see that we came up and met that plateau. And right now, we're on the way up there as well. So you can see these red dots here. That's usually where that's after the halving. So the halving happens at the change from blue to red, and then you can see that we go from red up to yellow, red up to yellow. Right now we're on the way up from red up towards yellow. So we are going to see a massive bull market right now. That is just it's programmed. It's just a fact. Like you can't really argue against it. Like this is just it's the stock to flow ratio model, and it's a very accurate model for any asset, and especially for Bitcoin, as you can see. So I just wanted to zoom out before we go into the chart. I'm going to show you all the stuff about Bitcoin and Ethereum. But you can see that we are going to go up to these levels. That's why I am accumulating right now as much as I am, because I am so confident in this target being met next year. So this target up here is actually up at approximately like $600,000, and I am very confident we're going to reach that in 2025. Let me know your thoughts, but I am very confident. And then you can see the next ratio up here is close to what is that, like maybe $5, $6, $7 million. So that's for the next cycle after this one. Let me know your thoughts, but personally I think we are just a few months away from reaching our massive target on Bitcoin. That's why I think it makes sense to keep all of our long positions open, and if we get shaken out of a position, I open up a new one. Like if I get liquidated, I open up a new one. If I get wiped out, I open up a new one, because this here is the answer. Obviously, in the next bear market, we need to stop that. In the bear market, we stop all the long positions, and we either stop trading or we go into short position mode, because then we have 4 years of shorting, which is more risky, because crypto is, of course, crypto, and crypto tends to pump. But in a bear market, after a massive hype, we can make a lot of money by shorting, which we can do then, of course, over on our favorite exchanges. You have Bybit, Coinflare, WEEX. These are the only exchanges that I am recommending you. If you use my links down below, you actually get a sign up and deposit bonus. So check them out down below. But now, let's talk about Bitcoin. So first of all, we're seeing right now a downtrend here. We saw a huge green candle, and now we're seeing a Bart Simpson back down again. And I will show you the pattern that broke down here. So actually I can go to Twitter because I made a tweet. Let's see, right there. So I made this tweet yesterday showing you here that Bitcoin has formed this symmetrical triangle on the hourly time frame. Bullish target is 100,700 and bearish is 95.2. So basically, if we break down here, then we could go all the way down to 95.2. So let's check where we ended up. Right now, we actually came down to 95.2. So we did meet the bearish target. But the question is, of course, are we going to go lower here? And in my opinion, I think the most important level for Bitcoin right now is this one here, big support. It is around 94.9, very big level, very big level. So we have to pay attention to that level as we do head lower there. Are we going to go much lower here? Well, personally, I don't think so at this stage. I don't have any proof of that happening. But the where we could go, like the worst case here in the immediate short term, would be all the way down to this level, which would be down at let's see here, that would be like 91.6. That could happen. But I think the most important thing is to check also the stock market today, because if the stock market pumps today, then I would expect Bitcoin to also get a pump. If it goes sideways, then I also think Bitcoin will just kind of go sideways. If the stock market gets a big dump today, then we could see Bitcoin also get pulled down. So we have to check the stock market to kind of see what is happening before we do anything drastic in the chart of Bitcoin. Looking at Ethereum, I would say the same thing is happening here, just Ethereum getting pulled down because of Bitcoin. You know how it is. If Bitcoin goes down, Ethereum goes down. That's just how it works. We did form a bit of a double top yesterday, and that's why we're getting a bit of a correction here. Personally, I'm still in my long position. I'm going to keep it open here unless we do go below this blue line. Because this blue line is a big level to watch right now, obviously. Massive previous support. By the way, leave a thumbs up right now. If we can reach 2,000 likes, would be absolutely beautiful. And yeah, I would say right now it's just like a great time to keep accumulating, because these cheap prices will not come very often. So accumulating right now is definitely a very, very good idea. If you haven't been buying Bitcoin and Ethereum at these cheap prices, now is the time to keep doing so, because I would say as long as Ethereum is below this level here, this $3,500 level, we're getting very cheap prices. Below this level, it's very cheap. The moment we go above here, we can still have a chance to buy before 4K, but below this level, honestly, it's such a blessing for us to be able to buy at these prices, and I hope you see it the same way as I do, because it's just beautiful. And yeah, so let's look at the stock market quickly. This is the stock market, and remember what I said here. We have a hidden bullish divergence, and as you can see, exactly as I predicted, the stock market did get a pump, and then we saw Christmas Day, so the stock market was closed. And right now will be the big question then. Will the stock market keep pumping, or will we go back down again? Personally, in my opinion, it looks like we have a very strong uptrend. We still have this hidden bullish divergence, so it's very likely we go up further here, which will be very good for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Obviously, don't forget to subscribe, by the way, and also don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Link will be down below, because sometimes I post these charts here when I don't have the time to make a full video. But here you can see, like, if you shorted this here, for example, you could have seen this, for example, this target 95.2. We saw a big fake out to the upside and then came down again. But sometimes I make these actually I make a lot of charts here. So this was Ethereum. Also, I made a chart just a few minutes ago. Basically, like, if this bear flag, if it's a bear flag or symmetrical triangle, if it breaks down, we could see a target down here at 2.9 approximately. That's a possibility if we break the support, right? That could be a potential trade. That was Bitcoin, and then you see here Polkadot. I have a big trade posted there. We have BNB, Shiba. So basically, I do post a lot of these things, but that's only on Twitter. So go check it out on Twitter. Link down below. And if you haven't seen my Bybit tutorial, go check it out right here, right now. See you over there. Bye bye.